Tonight, some neighbors in this area of Fort Myers wondering if the cold weather may have been a factor in a fire that tore through this former church. The irony not lost on neighbors, a former house of worship going up in flames on a Sunday, no less. 4 Inner Corner's Karis Belger working to find out what may have caused it. Karis?
Patrick, I've been talking to a woman who lives actually right across the street from the church. She's been there her whole life, she told me, and she said that she has a small theory about what she thinks caused the fire. And the fire department and the police told me that they didn't find anyone inside, thankfully, but the church, by the time they got there, was still being worked on by crews.
Firefighters turning on their hose full blast to put out any remaining flames at the former church. It's near the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and Bench Street in Fort Myers. A lifelong resident on this block tells me this tiny white building with a red cross painted on the side is now used mostly by the homeless, especially during this colder weather.
Something that someone might have was in there trying to keep warm and could have mistakenly turned something over and caused a fire. That's all I can imagine what happened.
What happened after the fire started was very dangerous. The deputy fire chief tells me it took several trucks and nearly an hour to get things under control.
This fire took about 50 minutes to call out, okay, and it was because the roof had caved in and things were still burning underneath it.
After the flames were put out, investigators were taking pictures and going through the wreckage, looking for clues. The fire marshal's office bringing in this heavy equipment to clear things away. All the commotion making it tough for some neighbors to even get to their homes.
I saw all the fire trucks, the officers, and I couldn't get in on this end. I had to go around. I couldn't get in on the other end.
Neighbors were eventually allowed back on their street, but many went to bed wondering what turned this former house of worship into an unsolved mystery.
Again, the fire marshal's office, is working into what caused the fire. I'll keep you updated once I learn more. Karis Belger, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right.